Okay then, let me see if I can hear myself. That would be a good start if I could. Let's see. Yep, I can hear myself. That's perfect. What I like to see in here. Got a few things charging at the moment, so yeah. Anyway, Argentina have to win. If they lose, they are eliminated. And if they draw, they would still be in a lot of trouble because they would need a lot to go their way. But nevertheless, it is time to see what will happen. Argentina, it's a must-win game for them, really. Even if they draw, like they'd need to beat Poland and hope that the other game's a draw between Saudi and Mexico. They'd be relying on so much. There we go. Mexico kick-off. Huge game. Okay. YouTube telling me there's a stream problem. I don't think there is. I think it's just telling me something about bitrate. Bitrate's fine, mates. Well done from Messi. Here come Argentina. Di Maria. Argentina have much more of the ball, as you'd expect. What's that? Free kick Argentina. Probably looking for it. Really? He did hit him in the face, in fairness. Argentina getting booed. There's plenty of Argentina and Mexico fans in the stadium. Got a sea of both. I think more Argentina, but they're both loud. This is going to be the World Cup final stadium, of course, and as you can see, it can definitely create an atmosphere. Free kick to Mexico. Every game's a knockout game for Argentina. every single one. Mexico were close. Close indeed. Hey Jordan, how long you been here? I'm kidding, I just literally, your message popped up and then you're there. Oh, the YouTube stream delay is worse than Twitch, so expect to hear what I said about 20 seconds after I said it. This is the first one you've tuned into, apparently. That's what my sources tell me. My sources are ketchup, barbecue sauce, and sweet curry from McDonald's. You have two questions, one from Harry and one from you. Right, okay. Should I be worried? One F1 tonight? No. I'm trying to catch all the 10 a.m. games. I can't be doing that if I'm playing F1 at night. Need to get to bed in time. Am I watching Survivor Series War Games? Probably not, but I definitely catch it at some point because I love Survivor Series, and War Games was really good the last time I saw it on NXT or NXT. I won't watch it live, but at some point I'll watch it. There's only two more 10 a.m. games, you know. That's the time has flown. AKA 2 more days until match day 2 ends. Time has flown. That's fast. You just had McDonald's. Wow. What'd you have? Tell me you had a McFlurry. I haven't tried the celebrations one yet. I'd imagine it's amazing. I swear the Mexican keeper looks like he's in Spain. He's in a Spain kit. Next time you see the Mexican keeper, just look at him. He's wearing red and black shorts. Ochoa. Come on, Messi. You got to stop putting all your hope in this, bro. I did this in Brazil in 2014. Do you know how painful it was to see them lose that final? Bloody Higuain, bruv. Don't put yourself through this, bro. It's not worth it. It's not worth the stress. Big tasty with bacon. I see. Didn't have any of the new Christmas burgers, eh? They don't appetize me either, to be fair. I saw them just like, nah. I'm just like, I like the beef, I like the cheese, I like the buns. That's it. But then that's just a Big Mac, so what's the point? Well, without the sauce. You're watching slightly behind, so you don't get spoiled. Oh, I see. It's still unlikely, to be fair. I mean, because of the stream delay, you'll see my goal reaction like 20 seconds later. Which ones are the new ones? I can't remember what they're called, but there's two burgers that are specifically for Christmas. It's definitely got cheese and patties in it, obviously. Obviously, there'll be patties. It's a burger, bruv. Um, there's tomato. I think there's lettuce. I can't remember. It's Christmas themed though. I think if you look up McDonald's Christmas menu, it'll come up. Oh, ball given away. Okay, okay. Another Argentine player goes down with his holding his face. You know, as you do. No, that's charged and plunder. I remember seeing him on the menu. I mean, I saw them. I went yesterday to get McNuggets. Damn it! They went to the drive-through. They were like on two billboards. Ow! Clip and hit the table. That's charged. No clear-cut chances for the Args. Referee. It's happened twice today. The ball hits the referee and he's got to give it back. Imagine they put that on FIFA. The ball hit the ref! It's a drop ball! It says Big Tasty McCrispy. Oh, those are the burgers. Oh. You got 4 of those cheese melt dippers too. We don't want more than 4. So look at Ocho. It looks like he's in a Spanish kit, bruv. Who have Argentina got on the bench? That's like, you know, as in like going forward. Because I ain't feeling Di Maria this tournament. He was awful against Saudi Arabia. I quite like Martinez though. Lautaro Martinez. He's been alright. He's been good. At least in the first half against Saudi. In the second half, I guess they were all poor. Di Maria trying to just, you know, trying to get a cheap free kick there. This is bad. Argentina out. It's bad for Argentina, yeah. Like even if they draw as well, like they're not out. But if they draw, they'd need to beat Poland by 2? 2 or 3, I can't remember. Either 2 or 3 and hope that Saudi draw of Mexico. On top of that. So they need to win, really. It's interesting. They could. I think they could face France if they finish second. So they might want to win both games and try and get first, since it's still possible. You was going to watch Survivor Series, by the way. Do you realize it was War Games and Dakota is in War Games match? And Becky Lynch is back as well. You're right, man's in the Spain game. It looks so much like Spain. Dybala maybe. You don't know if he's fit. Well, ask the women. They might know. Free kick to Mexico. It's a well worked set piece. Martinez has it. Almost halfway through the first half. What was that pass? Free kick Argentina. I know Mexico aren't South American, but it feels like a South American game, if that makes sense. As in hostile. And there's a lot of pricks on the pitch. Like there's dirty fouls. That's a very South American thing. They don't like each other. Every game's like a physical derby. Whenever they play Copa America, they normally invite Mexico, don't they? I remember when they once invited Japan. That was very out of context. Mexico pretty solid at the back. Can't see anyone getting through at the moment. And there is no one getting through. Mexico had a few chances here and there. They couldn't quite get to the ball. More possession for the Argentines. Long way to go. Di Maria just running into nowhere. Argentina is still in possession. When's the cup draw, by the way, George? Third round. It's got to be this weekend, right? What was that? That was poor. You miss half of my watch-alongs. Half? This is your first one you've turned up to, mate. What do you mean half? I ain't streamed 2 games. Commentator talking about Argentina losing their first FA Cup, George. FA Cup's the second round's this weekend. I'd assume the draw for the third round is also this weekend or on Monday. Commentator talking about Argentina losing their first game in 1990 and going to the final. I'll do you one better, mate. Spain lost their first game in 2010. Won the whole thing. Oh yeah, only conceded one goal from the second game onwards. You mean half because half at 10 a.m. Yeah, well, 10 is not even that bad. It could be worse. It could be 7 a.m. Imagine games that early. Imagine the World Cup was in like New Zealand. I wonder what time it would be. Third one draws Monday, 7 to 7:30. Okay. Ethan Hamilton, who scored the only goal to beat Barnet for Accrington, is a Manchester United Academy graduate. Yeah. Cheers, Jeff. Appreciate that. Really need to know that, mate. Fantastic. That is a free kick, to be fair. Just stood on Alvarez there. Tomorrow's games: Japan, Costa Rica at 10 a.m. Oh, now that's a cracker. That. If Japan win that, oh boy, I need it. I want to see it. Then you got Belgium, Morocco at 1, Croatia, Canada at 4. That's a good game. Spain, Germany at 7. And then I'm back to work on Monday, but I can watch Cameroon, Serbia at 10. That's the last 10 a.m. game. My next day off is Wednesday, so I'll be missing England as well on Tuesday. Wednesday you got groups, or you got this group. You got the teams from today, this group and France's group. The climax of that. In before Man United and Arsenal draw each other. You never know, mates. cheering on Canada. Would be good to see him go through. A bit unlucky against Belgium. They had some chances in that game, probably could have taken at least one of them. Missed a penalty as well. Have you noticed that when Belgium play, presenters still refer to them as the golden generation? They've been the golden generation since 2014, mate. they've had all these players since 2014. As in, like, they've had it since before that, but like in terms of like World Cups, they've been around. They even made the quarterfinal in 2014, and they were like fairly young and inexperienced back then. And then 2018 got third place. To me, with my Portugal agenda, I feel like Belgium are partly to blame. You see, what happened was they lost to Wales in the quarters, and then Wales lost to Portugal. So maybe Belgium could have beaten Portugal. I'm just saying, it's Wales and Belgium's fault as well for that jammy Euros victory. Remember a few years when you kept drawing City Liverpool, Varane go off fine last game. No, it just seemed to be just substitution. But I don't know. I couldn't tell if he was injured. I don't think he was. But yeah, they took him off for Canate. So it wasn't like they were going more attacking or anything. They just brought another defender. What I would guess is they were resting him. That's what my thought was, because, well, they're through now. They're probably going to get first. They took Giroud off as well, but Giroud wasn't playing well, so I think that's more performance. There's surely the last World Cup of them. Yeah, probably. They had quite a good team, though. My word. I think the peak for them was that Brazil game. I don't know if you remember it. They beat Brazil in the quarterfinal. That was their players. Like, I remember Hazard had a blinder. De Bruyne scored a banger of a goal. I was like, oh, this team might be ready. Lost to France. France was even more ready. They might have gone to the final if they took our place on the other side. They'd have beaten Croatia. That's a free kick. It'll be because it's his first game in over a month. Just making sure I don't get another knock. Well, I mean, if he plays Argentina next round, he might get a few knocks. Or Mexico, judging by this game. I feel like there's been, I mean, moving my head, there's only been one yellow. The ref's letting a lot go. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what was the yellow for? The elbow in the face? Is Peter Drury working for anyone this World Cup? That's what I want to know. I need to hear some Peter Drury on World Cup. Apparently, the company he signed with in America, they haven't got the rights for the World Cup. So I'm wondering, like, is he doing something somewhere? He's not on UK TV, unfortunately. Alright, Messi with the free kick. Wide, obviously, he's not going to shoot. I say that, he just put it on target. Free kick to Mexico. I don't think he was shooting, but that was going in. Not covered up today. Nah, mate. Nah, it's very hot today. You know, it's middle of summer. What do you mean? The World Cup is so electric that the Qatar heat has blown over to England. American broadcast. Yeah, that's what I thought. But apparently, based on what I heard, you saw his voice heard on some clip. Yeah, I'd hope so. The last World Cup, he did FIFA commentary, as in like for FIFA. He did England games. So like he was around. Maybe he'll be around again somewhere. If he was definitely working for someone, him and Alan Smith. Interesting. Peter Drury and Jim Beglin. That is the duo that I need. This would be one of the biggest upsets if Argentina was to get kicked out of the group stage. What a strange World Cup. Yeah, it's been a World Cup full of shocking results. That's what I love about the sport, though. It's very unpredictable. Not the only thing I love, but one of the things I love. This is why I don't bet on this sport. I tried before, and I think I won more than I lost. But like I never took any big risks. I just aimed for a bit of profit. But then I just stopped doing it. I'm just like, this is far too unpredictable for me. This ain't my game. I'm happy to just watch it. Have you just woken up, Mark? By the way, isn't it like 6:30 in Australia? I mean, in Melbourne it is. It's like still 3:30 in the morning in Perth. 6 in Adelaide. There's so many time zones over there. Look, we're 37 minutes in. There's not been one clear-cut chance for Argentina. Like their best chance. What was their best chance? Messi's free kick. That was really a cross that was going in. That Ochoa easily punched away. Like was neither Mexico to be fair, but they like near the start they had a big chance of getting something, but they just couldn't quite get a foot on the ball. The Paul just gets it off. Just Slaughter useless. They need to come out second half and do a lot better than this. The halftime team talk needs to be a blinder. Send me a bit of Peter Drury. Yeah, that is him, yeah. So he is there then. Who's he commentating for? I've not heard him. And where's Jim Beglin while we're at it? Man's gone missing. Did I see the McDonald's? What McDonald's? There's many McDonald's in the world. Which one you talking about? Burger that was preserved for over 10 years or so and still looks okay because of the preservatives in the burgers. I had not heard about this. I still wouldn't eat it though. Gutierrez coming on. Mexico making an early sub. He's commentating on this right now. Who does Japan play in the second game? Costa Rica. He's on World Feed Commentary. What's World Feed Commentary? What's that? What's going on? Yellow card, Mexico free kick. There's a second yellow of the game. 1 TL. See, I don't see a World Cup winner here. I don't see this team. %99 of free kicks are all build up, no climax. Alright? This will be the same. Alright? This will not be the 1% where we get something, where we get like a top corner banger. Okay? Just watch. All this build up, we've been sitting, it's going to hit the wall. It's almost every free kick apart from, you know, the ones that actually do something. His commentary is applied to broadcasters that don't want to use their own commentators. So FIFA videos he'll be commentating for. UK broadcasters always have their own. Oh, I see. Alright, come on Vega. Look at that Argentina player laying down, you know. Just in case. Okay, to be fair, that wasn't that bad. That was a good free kick. Martinez caught it. Yeah. There Here comes Messi. I have a feeling about Martinez going to Man United one day. I mean, how am I meant to feel, mate? The sleep is catching up to me. Five minutes added. I feel like there's a lot of Argentina fans in the crowd, and yet Argentina getting booed when on the ball. You and Harry still suspect it will happen. Don't tell Jake. Actually, I think Jake rates him actually. Maybe not after last season. Do links not work on here? They should work. But if you sent one, I've not seen it. Mexico free kick. What is that? You know his biggest fan is really annoying. He's one of those players you like if he plays for you. I guess so, yeah. I still find it quite funny as an Arsenal fan, how this all happened. Because how it happened was, what's the guy's name? The Brighton striker. He injured Leno, and that child started this big chain. When Martinez came in, and he was literally that good that there were shouts for him to start, but Arsenal weren't going to keep two starting keepers, so he's had to sell one of them. It was Martinez. He's gone to Villa. He's impressed even more. Now he's Argentina's number one. And it all started from Leno getting... it was Moipai. It was Moipai. I can't pronounce his name. Moipai. From Moipai injuring Leno. It's crazy how much he's grown as well, because like he wasn't that good before. If you don't know, like he used to be called Damian Martinez. I don't know why he changed his name, but his name was Damian previously. He played that Reading game where we were 4-0 down and we won 7-5. He played that game. He was awful that night. I think he played at Anfield when we drew 5-5 in the same competition and lost on pens. He's had some awful games for us. He's had some awful games. And then he turned out to be so good in his last season. I'm just like, where was this guy before? Because he wasn't there. He was just like a League Cup keeper. That was awful. But then suddenly he was quite good. Very good, actually. Chance, Messi, out wide, into the box. Good block. Messi defended pretty well. Moipe, yeah. He was at Brighton at the time. At the time of the incident. Messi corner. We've had our 5 minutes of stoppage time, so this might be the very last play. Referee calls for half time. I will be back for the second half. All right, be back soon. Goodbye. It's not goodbye. It's what's the word for? I'll be back. Right. Let's get right into the game. Second half, let's go. I need to change something. Don't know what it is they need to change, but something needs to change. Thought I saw fireworks for a second. It was just just an animation on the scoreboard. Unbelievable. No free kick for Argentina. They're looking for more. There's Lozano. What is that clearance? What was that? Given away, bruv. What's going on? They look so shaky. So shaky. Messi. That's a free kick to Argentina. Yellow card. Just outside the box, free kick. Once again, I'm telling you, hit the ball. Messi's going to shoot. It's quite obvious. Messi over the bar. Shocking free kick. Man's finished. Bro, you're the one who said it's going out on a W. Where did this come from? I'm telling you, mate. It's Brazil. It's Brazil's time. 6 times it's happening. When you really think about it, that was Argentina's best chance today. Argentina's best chance today was a Messi free kick from like 25 yards out that went over the bar. That was their first like clear shooting. That was their first clear shot. What is the pool doing there? Unbelievable, bruv. It's still anyone's game. Well, I mean, Lee Dixon said it earlier. It doesn't look like Mexico will score, which is, I guess, a little bit of good news. Di Maria. Oh, there you go. Cause some danger, bruv. Di Maria just caused a lot of trouble with that ball across the box. Where's that been? That's the first thing he's done good this whole flipping tournament. Flipping. He took on a few Mexicans and then crossed it in. Yeah, it didn't amount to anything, but it was close. Mexico's still defending fairly well. And then they give it away, as I say that. Lozano famously scored their winner against Germany 4 years ago. That was Messi as well. Flipping Messi's just kicking it off, you know. Let's give Argentina a goal kick. Do they know they have to win? Like I was, I'm starting to question that now. Like, do they know they have to win? I'd like to know. Do they understand the ramifications of even drawing this game? You meant the World Cup winners in general? Oh, Messi! Oh, the ball almost went through to Martinez. Mexico free kick. Dybala is on the bench. He is on the bench. They brought on Enzo Fernandez. That's about it. They've as his Mexico free kick goes in. That was a dangerous cross. You got two goalkeepers, obviously, Rulli and Armani. Then you got Tagliafico, Pezzella, Christian Romero, Molina, Juan Foyth, Paredes, Papu Gomez, Thiago Almada, Palacios, Correa, Julian Alvarez, and Dybala. Familiar names, but game changers? Maybe Dybala? I guess you never know. You have 5 subs, bring some on. I mean, you brought 1 on, bring more than that. They've changed what? They've made 5 changes to the team that lost last game, and it's not worked. I don't know what the tactics are, but they've not worked. Messi's not performed. So what'd you do then? I feel like Martinez could be a real threat, but like they're not getting the ball to him, like him or Messi. Like there's nothing. They've not had any clear chances. Put one of them through on goal and they score. But they can't get through on goal because there's nothing there, bruv. Half an hour left, plus added time. I got a question, George. If we could have a World Cup winner that's not European or South American, who'd you pick? As in, like, if you were, I don't know how you'd control it, for match fixing. I'm saying, like, hypothetically, let's say there was a genie from the future, and he said that the winner will be someone not from South America or Europe. Uh, who would you rather it was? I think that's a pretty good question. Lautaro Martinez is coming off, and Montiel as well. Ona Molina and Alvarez. Is Dybala just he's either not fit or they don't want to bring him on? Maybe they want to bring him on, but he can't play half an hour. I don't know. Lozano wins a corner. Yes. No, goal kick. Yeah, it is a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Messi. Go! Wow! That is that is that is the guy. That is the guy. The guy. That is the guy. That is the guy. The guy. That man. That is that man. That is that man. That man is that man. That is the man. The man, the man, the man. The man. What a goal from the man. So now Messi, sorry. Now Mexico will come out a bit more, be a bit more open. There's a chance. What a goal, though. What a goal. He proper, like, he smashed that bottom corner outside the box. Absolutely beautiful. I still don't see a World Cup winner here, Jordan, but they might at least go through. Did I break your ears? Well, that's unfortunate. That's not Becky Lynch. Well, maybe it is. Maybe she's in disguise. Australia or Canada? Oh, really? Then again, it'd be nice to see an African winner as well. Yeah. Same. See, I would have picked Ghana as like I can't like pick an outright team though. That's the problem with me. I would have liked to see Ghana do it, um, but also like Japan, like either Japan or South Korea. One of those teams, if they could do it, that would be really cool. Uh, and then yeah, Australia would be another one. Like I was gonna say Mexico, but they're not South America. But I feel like it's cheating to say that because like they're close. It's like I'm pretty sure you can drive to South America from there. And I didn't want to like I wasn't gonna say Turkey anyway, but I wouldn't have said Turkey because they're like half of the countries in Asia, but half of it's in Europe. I feel like Mexico wouldn't really count if that makes sense, even though they're North America technically continent wise. Oh, how the turntables! Now it's Mexico coming forward, Argentina defending for their lives. You get a free bet every game he scores in because you backed him to be top goal scorer. So very nice. Who is top goal scorer? Has anyone scored like? Has anyone scored 3 goals? I'm genuinely curious. Giroud's got two. Messi's got two now. Mbappe's got two. And then what? So it's quite interesting. Like the top scorer is normally gets like 5 goals. I think it was more for 2014. I think James got like six, but it's normally like you only really need a handful. Remember in his first two World Cups, Thomas Müller hit 5 goals each, and he had 10 World Cup goals, and everyone was like, he's gonna break the World Cup scoring record. Doesn't score in Russia like at all. Because the record he was on course because the record was 16, and he scored five in his first two tournaments each. He was six away, and then suddenly. What was that? Who was that? Molina, what you doing, bruv? Back free, bro. I don't know what Argentina are trying. I think Mbappe. Oh, Mbappe scored free. Oh yeah, Valencia scored free. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Oh, and no one scored four then. I'd imagine not. I was gonna start saying like, isn't it crazy how like we got Messi and Ronaldo who are arguably the two best players ever. They don't have like this amazing World Cup record. Like Ronaldo's best World Cup was a semi-final in '06, and that team was like he played a key role as well. Like he was a youngster, but he was playing. He was starting games in the knockouts. But they had like Figo, Deco, that super Portugal team. But that was his best World Cup to reach the semi, and then Messi reached the final in 2014. But apart from that, like what they're both on the same World Cup goals. I think eight, 7 or 8. Considering they both played 5 World Cups, and like in 2010, Messi didn't score at all. Ronaldo scored just one against North Korea as well. I remember that tournament. And like 2010 was probably like in terms of like their form, that's probably like the best time for them. But like neither has had like this amazing World Cup career. Like neither has a knockout goal in the World Cup. Messi has assists. Neither has a World Cup goal in the World Cup. I feel like that's crazy to think about. Messi has like 3 or 4 assists, I think, in knockouts. Here we go. Or not. Argentina, what are you... This team is so frustrating, man. You just checked free is highest. Alright. What are your thoughts on the 48 team tournament next time round? My biggest issue is the format. 16 groups, 16 groups of 3. I prefer groups of 4. Like groups of 3 so just sounds a bit yeah. Just me? And isn't that less games as well? That's why there's less games. That's why there's one less game. As in, like, how many games you played gets to the final. Because it's one less group game, right? I don't know how it works. Bloody. If they want to increase the teams, at least like keep it to 4, like the Euros are doing. Like, I'd rather that runner-up bollocks than 16 groups of 3. Do 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 do. It's interesting. All the games I've done the watch along to, I've done what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's a 12th game I'm doing a watch along of. And the highest watched one was Wales Iran. And it's like double the next big and actually no, Argentina Saudi Arabia got like 3, 4, 6. What's going on there? I mean, it was a shock in fairness. Messi caught on the ball, still got it. Argentina really pressing now. That's good. Good to see. I think we'll learn more when it happens, but having thought about it, it does sound a bit more competitive. You're a sucker for tradition. I just like having a straight, easy, a straightforward, easy format. You know what I mean? Like the current format is so good. It's like you go 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. There's nothing confusing about that. Like it's simple. Every round, half the teams go out. It's like it's so straightforward. I like that. But like, if you're gonna increase the teams, the only way you can keep that is if you double it to 64 teams. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that tournament? It'd be like a 2 month long tournament. Like one thing I like though about increasing teams though to 48 is some uh, some countries who never get to qualify will get the chance to play a World Cup. And I know, like to us, is like it's more dire games, more boring games, or more possibility of like a team getting smashed like 10-0. But to the fans of those teams, it means a lot to them. Like you could see Like every World Cup, you see fan reactions, especially from countries that don't really make it that often. I like that. That's what football's all about, really. So Mexico intercepts it, possible Messi chance. So I like that side of football a lot. So like I'm happy that there are certain teams that don't qualify that will be there, and their fans are gonna have the time of their lives. So I can appreciate that, but like you got to have a decent format. I feel, and I don't feel 16 groups of three is a good format. I could be wrong. More teams also make qualifying next less special. Yeah, true. The thing with me is that I've never been a big fan of. I mean, I used to love qualifying quite a lot, but now I'm just like, unless you're in danger, it doesn't really like grip me as much anymore. With qualifying, I mainly just think about checking scores and stuff. Like outside of tournaments, I feel like international football is like it's so dire, and that's why a lot of people prefer club football. Obviously, you see a team every week. It's not just that though. When international break comes along mid-season, you're like, ah, oh, God's sake, international break. It's like you're not excited for it, whether it's a friendly or or a qualifying game or Nations League. Even the Nations League couldn't make it exciting. Like, mind you, there are three hosts in 2026. Yeah, Mexico, Canada, and US. Mexico's got three stadiums, I think. Canada two, I think, two or three. USA has the most. I think they've already decided the stadiums as well. Like I saw a few websites that kind of confirm things. But like, if you realize how big the US is in itself, like there's going to be a stadium in New York and a stadium in Los Angeles, which is like a 3 hour flight, maybe more than that, because that's like the entire length of the country. And then you got Canada and Mexico. Some teams are going to be shafted. I was talking earlier, like this World Cup is good for travel because it's so small. It's not like I don't think any team's going to be that disadvantaged, apart from the team that plays in that one stadium that isn't get air conditioned. That's a bit of an L. But like apparently even like the furthest stadium out isn't that far away. I remember hearing stories about the Japan and South Korea World Cup in '02. How they had to take like I think England squad had to take a train, a public train, for a few hours to get somewhere. I don't think it was the bullet train. I don't think it existed back then, but can you imagine just the England team in '02 just taking a train in Japan to get to the game? That genuine, I'm pretty sure that happened. Scotland might still have a chance. They'll still not qualify. Remember that tournament? I mean, I said remember that tournament. It's like I think it was last tournament. Everyone qualified except Scotland. You had England, Northern Ireland, and Wales from the UK. Then you had Ireland as well qualifying, and then Scotland were just like, yeah, EastEnders, mates. That's what I want to watch. No, it wasn't last tournament. It was 2016 because they were at the last one. It was 2016. It was 2016. Sorry. You won't get the jeopardy of Italy failing. Yeah, true. In before Italy v North Macedonia group stages. Italy eliminated group stages by North Macedonia. Italy are a weird team, man. There's a lot of tournaments they do really badly in. Tournaments where they don't qualify, and then there's tournaments that they win. They won four. Only Brazil have won more than them. But like I remember 2010, like they were world champions, and they went out in the groups. That was kind of a curse for a while because like France, they won in '98, and then they didn't get out the groups in '02. And then Spain went out of groups in 2014. Germany went out of groups in 2018. Oh yeah, It's the first time in a while that the World Cup winner hasn't gone out of the groups in the next tournament. France are through. They have broken a curse that I think they started. How much you reckon it costs to be out there, George? As in, like, on average, obviously, depends on your team, how many games you're going to, but... Like, I'd imagine it'd be quite a lot, right? I imagine a lot of these fans, like, they worked really hard to get enough money. Like, flights would be a certain price. They'll cost more during the World Cup, obviously, but, like, flights are, like, a certain price. For, like, a hotel, spending money. I'd imagine they'd have to buy a lot of water. They're practically in the desert. A second Argentina goal wouldn't go amiss. I feel like Mexico, if they score, I think that's it. I don't think Argentina's scoring again if Mexico equalise. So it would help if they don't give the ball away. Thank you. If I'm Poland, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking they're beatable. I'm not, I know they're winning, but if they silence Messi, and maybe Martinez might be a problem as well. I remember the 2010 World Cup, the one where Messi didn't score. Um, Messi was just marked like mad. I remember there's a photo, there's a famous photo of the five South Korean players just surrounding Messi when he's on the ball. What did I say? What you mean recently? Now I don't know what you mean about Poland. Is that talk about Poland or Mexico corner? Cleared away for now. It's back to Mexico. They are all over them right now. Ball given away. Messi's on the ball. A very poor touch. Who was that? Was that the paw again? Flipping. Flipping. Who does the pool play for? I asked you a question. I can't remember now. What about fans going to? Oh, yeah. I was gonna ask. Like, obviously, it depends on like the country, how far you're traveling. But like, if you exclude like flights, how much you reckon it costs to like to be there supporting your team? There's a lot of people, like, I imagine they worked really hard to get the money for that. Most of them, anyway. As in, like, in general. Maybe a bit cheaper for, like, Saudi Arabians, because they're literally, like, driving over. But, like, spending money in a hotel, and, like, I'd imagine they'd have to buy a lot of water in the desert. Oh! 2-0. Fernandez. Do you see the curve on that, bro? That was... I love a shot like that. Curved into the top corner. That's a shot and a half. Oh, that was beautiful. Two beautiful goals. I'll go as far as in saying that was better than Messi's goal. That was incredible. Hey, all I'm saying is, you see Di Maria there. You see, I was wearing a bib. You see, because he was subbed off. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even slandering him because he's a former United player. I'm slandering him because he's been awful this tournament. He had one good player in this game. That goal's even better. If you didn't know, I like to look through Twitter when I'm watching football, because I love seeing what people are saying. The amount of times I hit tweet limit on the Brazil World Cup. Atletico Madrid. What about Atletico Madrid? Oh, who does the pool play for? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm just like, what? What do you mean? Oh my God! Oh yes, yes, that's it. I found the perfect thumbnail for this video. I'm getting it right now. Right, let me. No, where's the profile, bro? Oh, this is I found the perfect thumbnail. This is a thumbnail and a half, bro. Now that is a thumbnail. Alright, let me download it. Made it 1080p. Change the thumbnail. Ah, beautiful. If you want, you can go on YouTube history, and then, I mean, it will show this stream on there, and then you'll see the new thumbnail. Oh, no, that's what you call a thumbnail. That is legendary, that. If George's prediction is true and they win it, yes, that will go up in folklore. We approve of Di Maria slander. We don't claim him as a former United player. I'm not saying you should have kept him, but I feel like if you gave him more than a year, it would have been good. Just a personal opinion of mine. Let's grab this. My camera, I was recording a video before this game. The camera battery just recharged and put it back in. Did I leave the camera on? It's not drained the battery again. No, it's fine. Ow! Oh, I forgot. I normally change the scoreline during the stream whenever there's a goal. The last two streams I've been slacking. I've been so on point up to now, up to today. For the first time since 1978, Mexico will not win their first two games of the World Cup. That's crazy. I'm taking a bit of an L as well, because Harry said Mexico won't get out of the group, so I screenshotted it just in case, and I mean they won't get out of the group. You got Germany right, got close in the Netherlands 2010, you definitely messed up in 2018. I don't know who predicted in 2018, I can't remember. But 2014 I predicted Argentina and they went to the final and lost. 2010 I predicted Spain. Like, to me it was pretty obvious, even though football's unpredictable and they lost their first game. I just saw how good Spain were in Euro 2008. I just thought, this team's ready for the World Cup. They were so good in that Euro tournament. Their first tournament win in ages. I was just like, it might be their first win in ages, but they got this crazy team that are all like at their peak. They're going to smash this World Cup. And well, they lost their first game, but apart from that, they did smash it. I don't know who I fought in 2006. I can't remember that. It was probably Brazil, though. I liked Brazil quite a lot. Like I liked England, obviously, but I liked Brazil a lot when I was a kid. I had like a Brazil. It was like it was a vest. You know those vests some people wear when they go outside, like a basketball sort of thing. Yeah, I had that like for Brazil. I'd wear it at home. Definitely don't have it. It wouldn't fit me anyway. I was like 10. Oi, that's a free kick. No, advantage played. 4 minutes played of 6 minutes added. I think Argentina have won. Then they won Euro 2012. Yeah, then they won Euro 2012, and then 2014 it all fell apart. Went out in the groups. The Netherlands smashed them, and then Chile finished them off. I remember like there was a famous quote from Zidane where he said like I think he was talking about how unlucky Spain were, and he was like, when Spain start winning, they won't stop. And at the time, it actually seemed like they wouldn't stop, but they were eventually stopped. But it lasted what 8 years their dominance. No, it wasn't 8 years. Sorry, it was. No, it wasn't 08 to 2014 when they fell apart. That's 6 years. Argentina win. They still need to beat Poland, but this is a significant 3 points, and they could still top the group. You know, wouldn't be a complete disaster. And I reckon Saudi beating Mexico is very much possible, but that could be quite a good game. I actually predict a draw in that game. Could not be a draw, but yeah. But still, I feel that Poland have a chance against them, so that'll be quite an interesting game. So yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Thanks for, please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hey, have a good day. And goodbye. I see you tomorrow. Another 4 games. Watchalong.